Good day, YouTube family. How you all doing? And firstly, I would like to apologize for not uploading last week. It was due to some unforeseen circumstances. So, like we always do, we dive straight into the video. What are we expecting for next week? Firstly, let's look at the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we have uh, currently we have our break of structure right here, our break of structure and then inducement. So right here, price swept below our weekly inducement. Price swept below our weekly inducement, but that doesn't mean that it might turn here. We will need confirmation to know whether price wants to turn here or it wants to keep coming down. So and then we had two POIs. One is here and the other is here. So extreme POI. So that's sorted. Let's go to the 4 hours. So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see that price closed above when it tapped into this POI. Price closed above. So currently, since price closed above and this low here also, price also swept below it and closed above. That was why we are having this bullish move right here. So here, we had a break of low here, a break of low because we did not take out any inducement on this, so that is why this is a break of low. I didn't mean we took out an inducement and we have something like this. I didn't mean we had something, and as we are coming down, we had something like this. So this one would have been our break of structure. So have been break of structure, but you can see here we do not have anything like that. It's just a straight move. It's just a straight move like this and back down. So in this case like this, price tapped on this what is it called, on this other flow. Price tapped on this other flow and then dropped again. So but right here, if you look closely here, right here, price went up like this, and in this place, so this low here is this low here. So price went up, took out an inducement. This is our inducement. But in this case, because when price took out this low before coming back, it just swept the low. It did not close below it, and it came back up. Normally this would have been inducement, but so far it swept this low. Let me remove this break of structure. So far it swept this low. You understand? And then it's come up here. So what we are going to be having here is change of character. You understand? And reason why we are having change of character here is because price already tapped into a higher time frame area, that is our inducement here. So this area becomes our change of character. change of character, and then we can easily like sell from this buy from this low, because this is a sweep. We do not need inducement to enter this trade. We do not need inducement, so we just mark out our order block. So far it broke the high, we just mark out our order block like this, and then we'll go to the 15 minutes to get our confirmation entry. Yeah, so that is what is happening here. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. So on the 15 minutes time frame, what we are actually, let me show you what we are actually looking for, so we can know if it is there or not. So on the 15 minutes, we have it's, normally we have three types of entry confirmation. The first one is this, and this. This is our type 1, that is, we have after tapping into a higher time frame POI, we wait for it to break above, that is our change of character, then take out inducement. Take out inducement, then after taking out inducement, we can look for our POI, maybe somewhere around here, and then first take profit will be this high. So this is our first confirmation setup that we normally use, and this one is the one I love the most among the three. So the other one is this, like the one that happened on the 4 hours, sweep below, break above, and then we buy at the other block and target the next high. So here is going to be a sweep, and then automatically we have change of character, and then you can buy directly, provided that we are coming from a higher time frame POI. Don't forget that price must have tapped us into a higher time frame POI to be able to use these setups. Then the third one is this. So the third one is something like this. We have, let's say, a W pattern, and then price comes, take it out, single candle mitigation, and back up. So in this case, I normally call this liquidity. So price takes out the liquidity, and then you can buy from this area. You understand? So this one is going to be either an engulfing, and then came back to test the engulfing, we can buy here. So these are type 1, 2, and 3. So this one too, it must have tapped into a higher time frame POI. Don't forget that. So now let's now go back to our 15 minutes. So here, this is our higher time frame POI right here. As you can see, we had initially we had a sweep, but price came back to break the low, and then so this one becomes our change of character, change of character. So because we did not have inducement, so we'll wait and see if we can get an inducement. So we had another break of high because we did not take out any inducement. Then we have another break of high, and here we have an inducement right here. We have an inducement right here, and we had a POI. So but according to this list, because this is our initial POI, and then this one filled this candle and this one filled this candle, so we'll mark from the low to this high. You can see that price missed, because normally at times it might be like some people might be like, why can't you just use this? If you use this most times or sometimes, price will go through it, come to about 50% and go back up. So that's why the best place to place the stop loss is below this area. So that is why we normally use, in this kind of scenario, we use 50% and our stop loss will be below here. So as you can see, this trade price failed to come back and then it went higher. Then in this case too, you can see then we have our break of structure. And then now here you have an inducement right here. You have inducements right here, and initially we have a decisional POI here. You have a decisional POI and you can see price went through it. So most times the decisional POI usually fail, and then our extreme POI, which the price was also taken out. But that doesn't mean that this one, because it's because of the timing, that doesn't mean that the market is now bearish, or the 15 minutes is just an entry time frame. So we can't change direction on the 15 minutes unless the change in direction is coming from the 4 hours. So that being said, yeah, but there is a possibility that price wants to come back here, like this 50%, and then understand. So but at the same time, it's not this is supposed to be the extreme POI because it's already took inducement and broke structure right here. But at times price does it turns this into liquidity and then come back to the POI it left and go up. So you can take a look at this entry confirmation once again. You can see. So for next week, I'm still expecting buys. So probably if price, it's trying to give us some internal structure here. If price just does something like this, maybe it breaks back, give us something like this, then come back to take the inducement and go up. let's say around those 9 o'clock in the morning. So I can just enter from here and still target, because we are targeting the 4 hours high, and still target this high right here, you can see. So let's go back and see how many pip move is that. So and still, so let's say from this area, from this area right here, so I'm measuring 2 down. So this is about 73 pips. But on the flip side, if the market should just come down and break, like break this 4 hours sweep that is here, it comes and it breaks this, then we can know that yes, it wants to continue the sell, downward. So once it breaks this and close below, we can still use one of these three to look for a buy here, probably to take out 4 hours inducement, and then we continue the sell. So thank you for watching to the very end. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Bye.